Welcome back to Only Talk Sports. We talk sports every single day, or at least we try to. I'm Ernest Jeffrey. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our video. It's not rivalry week in college football yet because that is the final week of the regular season, but we've got a big rivalry game on Saturday afternoon in college football this week between the Miami Hurricanes traveling on the road to the Florida State Seminoles. Now, Miami's a 14.5 point underdog, and a lot of people might not think that this game will be close because last year Miami got decked by Florida State. They got completely blown out in Mario Cristobal's first season in Coral Gables. But this year, Miami's been playing a bit better as a football team. They've still been up and down, and they have not been consistent. And Tyler Van Dyke has not been Tyler Van Dyke. He's been struggling this season, but he has been injured. And when he was healthy at the beginning of the season, he did play really well against the Texas A&M Aggies. So maybe if he's getting healthier, he'll be able to give Miami a shot in this game. But Florida State playing great football this season. They're undefeated. And outside of the close call against Boston College, who is a bowl-eligible team, Florida State's been fairly dominant against everybody else that they've played. They did have that close call against Clemson as well, but they were able to win. They beat LSU in a big win in Week 1, so the Seminoles on the quest to make the college football playoff. Jordan Travis is putting up Heisman-like stats, even though he's not at the top of the Heisman race. Me, Will, and D, and Jackson Johnson preview and predict whether we think Miami has any shot in this game to be able to beat the rival Florida State, or whether Florida State will take care of business and stay undefeated and in the college football playoff race with a win over their rival, the Miami Hurricanes.
Then there's a big rivalry game, Miami, Florida State. It's one of those games.
No respect for the Canes either. 14.5 point favorite for the Seminoles. That's also very steep. Jordan Travis' stats, though, 19 touchdowns to 2 picks, 2,500 yards. You can't beat that. But I don't trust Florida State all the way. I think they're really good, but they're not as good as the other teams at the top. They have shown cracks at times. And I know BC's a bowl eligible, so we got to say Boston College is good now, but Florida State still almost lost to them. That was not a good performance by the Seminoles. Miami, though, been playing all over the place. They're like Georgia Tech. They're not exactly like that because they don't win, lose as often as Georgia Tech. They've still been all over the place. Can't trust them as far as you could throw them. Tyler Van Dyke, the days of Tyler Van Dyke are over. No one's saying that anymore. He's been throwing picks, and I do think that, that has really hurt Miami's play. He's also been injured, too. He has not looked as good, since that A&M game. He's been banged up. I don't think that has really helped him either. So he could be Tyler Van Dyke again if he can get healthy. Who knows? I think since it's a rivalry game, it'll be close. I think Miami will fight. They'll try hard. But Florida State, they're on a path and a mission for the playoff. I think they'll get the win. 35-27.
The thing that makes me pick Florida State big is because of just how much Miami folded against them last year. So I'm going to go 42-14 Florida State just because I feel like Miami just quit last year against Florida State, and I feel like they'll be steep again.
Wow.
They did get blown out last year. I remember that. But this is a different Miami team. They're a little bit better, right? So you could be a bit
Is it, though?
You could be right,
Is
Will.
it, though?
I don't know, Will. You might be right. They might not be a different team. But still, I do think that Miami might score a little bit of points.
I'm going to say Florida State 35-24.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe I'm wrong for having it being close, but I do think that Florida State is a team that just doesn't blow away from people very often, so Miami could keep it close since they're maybe a bit better. Maybe Tyler Van Dyke can get the job done. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Like this video down below. Comment down below whether you think that the Hurricanes have any chance to beat the Florida State Seminoles, or whether you think that Mike Norvell will be able to lead his squad to another big win over the Miami Hurricanes this season and stay undefeated and in the college football playoff race. Follow me on Twitter as well. Link is in the description, and I will see you next time.